What's up, everyone? So, as you can see, we're going to be doing a Dark Souls run, but it's going to be a little different. I called it a mindful run, and what that means is it's going to be a very easygoing run. It's going to be slow-paced. I'm going to be reading all the item descriptions, and I just want to take in as much of the world as I can, because this is a game that I love very much, and I've come to realize that I have, especially when I'm replaying the Souls games, I have a tendency to kind of rush through them. I would like to do different this time and actually take my time, explore things that I haven't before, like the item descriptions. There's so much in there that we miss, and so many things that just give the world more context and more character. So yeah, that's going to be the goal. But the thing is, I'm actually recording this intro after already recording the episode, and turns out I kind of messed up the audio. So what you're seeing now is the character creation for that, the initial character I created, but I'm actually going to create a different one and get up to the same point where I was with the original character, which is only where you meet Solaire for the first time, so it's not too much of a big deal. So yeah, I'm going to create a new character, and we're going to, once we get to Solaire, we're going to go back to the original character, because I had so much fun with the character creation of this one that I don't want to miss it. I want to play with this one. So this first episode is going to be a placeholder character, but things will normalize on the second episode.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Alright. As you can probably tell from the frame rate, this is not the remastered version. It's compared to the edition. And yeah, I'm just doing this because I feel like every time I decide to replay Dark Souls, I go for the remastered versions. You know, I'm happy to have the original on my Steam account, but I don't want to simply have it as decoration on my library. I actually want to play it from time to time. So this is why I'm here playing the Dare to Die edition. This is why it's only 30 FPS. Get away. Oh shit. Yeah, and I mean also right now there's a sale on Steam for Dark Souls 2. The vanilla edition. And I don't have I don't have the vanilla on Steam, because when I played it for the first time, it was on the Xbox 360. That's where I had vanilla. So here on Steam I only have Scholar Edition. Oh, I get the bow. Nice. So I only have Scholar's Edition. And yeah, after I finish this one, Dark Souls 1, I intend to play the second one as well and the rest of the games. And yeah, I'm probably gonna do vanilla because I'm gonna buy it on this sale. I'm probably gonna do it on vanilla.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon.
then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the undead asylum, maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Just noticing these details on the clothes I'm wearing. I don't think I've ever really paid attention to it. That's interesting. But anyway, I'm not gonna really. I mean, I know I said I was gonna read every single item description. I'm just not gonna do it right now, because you know the point of this episode is simply to catch up to where my original character is. So I am gonna read the description of a few items, but only the ones that I, already read when I was first playing and thought were interesting, right? Because some of them were interesting, but others are just, I mean, they're not bad, nothing wrong with them, but oh shit. For example, you get many keys at this beginning point of the game. If I would just simply read every key, they don't really say much. But some of them are interesting. Actually, never mind that. I think the key you get from killing the asylum demon, I actually think it's interesting, if I remember it correctly. Oh shit. Wait, I don't have arrows though. Ooh. I got greedy. Let me see if that's the right key that I'm thinking of. Key to the inner door of the Undead Asylum main hall. Big key belonging to a chosen undead pilgrim. But this chosen undead knows not what this pilgrimage has in store. I don't want to read the master key as well, because the original character, I didn't pick master key. So I'm interested to see what it says. This universal key opens any basic lock, tool of the trade for thieves, but in the cursed land of the undead, most doors are better left unopened. That's nice. I like that description. Key to the dungeon of the undead asylum to the north. A mysterious knight, without saying a word, shoved the corpse down into the cell, and on its person was this key. Who was this knight, and what was his purpose? There may be no answers, but one may still forge ahead. Key to the iron bars on the east side of the second floor of the North Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison segmented by countless iron bars. Even if an undead were to escape from a cell, passage to the outside world would not be gained easily. I said I wasn't going to read every key, and I just did. It's okay. It's because I actually think it gives some interesting context. I love the scenery here as well.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
So I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but this character is only going to be temporary. I'm only using it to get to where I stopped with the original character, because I want to play with the original character. So I just had so much fun with the character creation. I just realized that there's a character or a preset for a face that really looks like Ryan Reynolds, and then as I was randomizing it, I kind of landed on Jimmy Fallon, and then I changed it to female and randomized it some more, and somehow landed on Paul McCartney, and that's who I chose. So my original character kind of looks like Paul McCartney, and I think that's really funny. And yeah, when I keep doing my run with him, but you know, I need to get back some footage all the way up to that point where I stopped, which is where he meets the lair. So once we get there, I'm gonna go back to that character.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead? Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit. What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collected bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I'd never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all. What are you looking at? Don't try anything clever. You might regret it. What? You want to hear more? Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the undead church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the undead burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool. Bloody hell, what is it now? You ask too many questions. What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
You know what I find interesting? You know, the reason I was reading the piece is that, you know, when you're in the asylum, you know, Oscar tells you about, you know, the fate of the undead, you know, it's chosen undead. You see it in the cutscenes, you see it in item descriptions, like, but this chosen undead knows not what this pilgrimage has in store. Now, even if an undead were to escape from a cell, passage to the outside world would not be gained easily. You know, things like that. You start kind of thinking, damn, okay, chosen undead. Fate of the undead, there's so much that I'm destined to do, you know. And then you get to this guy, and he says, oh, let me guess, fate of the undead, right, you're not the first one. So he immediately kind of shuts down any idea that you might be special, right? And that, you know, anything you've heard actually really means anything, right? You're just one more, with many before you and many after you. So you immediately get reality checked by this guy. Maybe not reality checked because, you know, he's quite pessimistic, right? I also like that dialogue with it changes if you're human or not, because, you know, on the other character that I created, I got this humanity and turned human before I talked to him. And now talking to him without being human, there's some new dialogue, you know. I find that interesting. Originally I went to... Hold on, let me focus for this jump. I don't want to die here. Okay, wait for the firebomb. You're fucking kidding me. Oh my god. I genuinely didn't think I was gonna miss that. I need some practice on the jumps. Well, it's not that hard. Let's try again. Come on. Can't believe it. You know, with the other character, I managed to get to Solera and I didn't die once. Now I'm being an idiot and died twice in the same place. Like an idiot both times. Okay, no more deaths, okay? It's just, you know, play it smart. Oh my god. Let me heal just in case. Now I can make the jump. There you go. Sacrifice. It's the bridge, right? On the break bridge. Alright, I love this game. There we go. No, the reason I decided to record this, I was initially just gonna do this for myself and not record it, but I realized that I have some difficulty in simply doing things for me. I mean, specifically playing games. You know, I love the Soul series and all the adjacent games like Bloodborne and Elden Ring, Sekiro. But and I've been meaning to play Dark Souls 1 again for a while, but I can never really justify it because I feel like now there's so much stuff that I'd probably be doing instead of playing, so I don't really justify it. So I decided to record it, so I mean, at least this has the potential to become something. And so I kind of have an excuse instead of simply playing for because I want to. Because you know, I'm a musician, and I've been, you know, spending a lot of time practicing and stuff like that. And you know, most of the time I have on my days I dedicate to this. And I realize that I struggle to make time for other hobbies. Like drawing, like playing games. So yeah, I'm using this as an excuse. No, don't let me die here. Jesus. I'm gonna die here. Jesus Christ. Okay, I gotta lock in. It's because, God, playing as a thief, like, the dagger sucks, bro. You know, the other character I picked, Hunter, I think, has a short sword and a bow. And I also went to the graveyard and got his Y-hander, so over there I'm using his Y-hander, which has like a million times more reach than this dagger. Come on. So, rubbish. This is one that I found interesting. Has no value. Rubbish with no value. Who in their right mind would bother carrying this around? Perhaps you need help. Like, you know, I like that there's some humor in the item descriptions, you know. Adds a little bit of character to the game. And this is something that you would, you know, most likely miss I know I missed it every time. Every time I played it, right? There's also, you know, some lore that you can learn that is really like adjacent to, no, not the I don't mean like the main lore of the game. I just mean things that happen like on the outside world, you know, outside of lordran. Yeah, there's so much stuff like that that isn't really a part of the main story that you can learn, and that just, you know, adds some depth to the world. Ooh, get fucked. Ah, I missed it. So yeah, I've been enjoying reading the item descriptions. Go here first. Fuck off, dude. I should have just killed that guy with the crossbow. So annoying. Go back to your square. Do it. Gonna buy a little bit better of a weapon here with this
Well
guy.
now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
See, for example, like Lloyd's talisman. Talisman utilized by all founder Lloyd's cleric knights to hunt down the undead. Blocks Estus recovery within a limited area. In the outside world, the undead are accursed creatures, and Lloyd's cleric knights are widely praised for their undead hunts. This blessed talisman blocks undead recovery, allowing the knights to fight with impunity. See, that's what I was talking about. I think that's really interesting. Gives you some context for what happens outside, so this is not just something in Lordran. There are undeads everywhere. And the church hunts down undeads. Like, that's really fitting for a church, I guess. It just gives you some nice context to what is going on. Residence key. Yeah, I'm getting this. And I don't have money for weapons. Oh, I do. Reinforced club.
Thank you kindly.
Oh, I gotta use both hands. Let me take this off. I don't really use the shield. Can I fast roll? Yes. You know what I find interesting as well? You know, there are certain weapons I just feel like the moveset kind of sucks. Like, for example, this one feels really clumsy and doesn't really flow, and kind of feels like leaves you wide open. But if you read the description, a club with leather nailed to the pommel, the Burgundian merchant proudly peddles this club, but its reinforcement is shoddy. Indeed, its attack is stronger, but the club is no longer dependably sturdy. It's not what I meant though. I was thinking of the probably the hand axe, I think. I just thought it was the same description, but this one is actually very interesting as well. You know, the Burgundy merchant proudly peddles this club, you know, but the reinforcement is shoddy, so it is not as sturdy as the regular club. So it has some advantages, but oh shit. Also has a downside, and I didn't even know that. I just thought that the reinforced club was better than the regular club. I mean, I guess you have an argument for buying the regular club, because it probably just has more durability. And you get to have some backstory as to, you know, the merchant is very proud of it, he talks highly of it. You know, it just makes the world a little bit richer. So yeah, I enjoy reading the descriptions. So I can one-shot these guys. It's better. Oh, I meant to kick. So funny. Come on, that can't be that heavy, bro. 4 kilos? You're moving like this? I mean, I'm not saying that it's easy to just swing around like a 4 kg club, but struggling this bad with it. I mean, that's fair, actually. That's fair. No, that's not fair. Like, look how long he takes to get back to his stance. Jesus Christ, that's not that happy. You need to level up some strength. Immediately. Sneak up on him. Yes. Range. Door steamer boss fight. Over there, I think, is Orlando. I can drop here, but I don't think there's anything here if I remember correctly. So I'm just gonna gonna kill this guy first. Ow. Ooh, that was dangerous. This was reckless, but it worked out. Try to sneak up on him. Oh shit. Okay. Ah, come on, dude. Ooh, that was really dangerous. There's once, twice, 3 times. Dang. I'm gonna be greedy. Oh my god, I shouldn't be greedy. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get stuck here. Can I stun him? Get stunned. Yes. Do I stun him every 2 hits? Come on, do the 3rd one. Oh shit. Oh my god. Heal. Yeah, every 2 hits. And I get this fucking sword. I really wanted the sword on the the other character, but I didn't get it. Now I get it on this one. Is this a sign that I should keep going with this one instead of switching back to Paul McCartney? I don't know. I don't even know if I was really going to use that weapon, but I wanted to have it. Why not? Let's see. This weapon reinforcing Titanite is imbued with a particularly powerful energy. Reinforces weapons that cannot be reinforced normally to +5. After this Titanite was peeled from its slab, it is said that it received a special power, but its specific nature is not clear. So this one. Waistcloth worn by hollow soldiers. It is so tattered that it barely serves its purpose anymore. Same thing here. These boots made of smooth black leather are extremely quiet, good for those who hide in the shadows. The leather itself is thick, offering a decent level of protection. So let's say the same thing for every single piece of it. Mask of sinners, they hide their faces, stifle their voices, and hide in the shadows. It does not provide much in the way of defense. Yeah, that's the same here. But I like that the mask has something different to say. Oh, you can even see Sen's fortress. And then that's the big tree from Firelink Shrine, I think. What a great game, bro. Now I just have to make sure I don't get killed by Torsten. Holy shit, okay. Why am I so reckless? I need to lock in. I don't want to die to this guy. Already died twice for no reason. Bro, why? Yeah, I refuse to... don't kill me, please! I refuse to have to resort to the plunging attack. I'm just gonna kill him like, man. Oh god. Ooh. Ooh, that bleeds. There you go. Oh yeah, I also like the Homeward Bone description. Bone fragment reduced to white ash. Return to last bonfire used for resting. Bonfires are fueled by bones of the undead. In rare cases, the strong urge of their previous owners to seek bonfires enchants their bones with the homeward instinct. That's really cool. Because why the hell would a bone take you to the bonfire, right? You could have picked anything to serve that purpose. They picked the bone and also gave it like some sort of justification as to why it works, right?
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Soler of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey? This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind. Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.